Now, on Sunrise, Minnesota seeing hopeful numbers in the battle against the coronavirus. But health officials say now's not the time to celebrate the new virus cluster they're following as the state starts to reopen.
And this pandemic now playing a role in the race to the White House. The Democratic National Convention going nearly virtual. We're answering your questions on how this will work.
Then, she's called the Starbucks Karen after calling out a barista backfired. The reason she was so upset and why the teen's tip jar is now filled with over $11,000.
Summary over the next several days. We'll be talking heat, humidity, and a couple chances for thunderstorms.
It's Thursday, June 25th. KARE 11 Sunrise starts now.
Good morning. Guess what? It's National Work From Home Day, and a lot of you are already taking part. The pandemic is turning our homes into makeshift workstations, so we want to see what your setup looks like. Send us a pic to the number on your screen. If you can't see it, it's 763-797-7215. Of course, we have Laura and Alicia both working at home. Of course, we can see what their setups are like, and apparently both are wearing sweatpants today, right, Laura?
You know what? I can't believe I'm going to admit this, but I'm actually wearing JAMA pants from when I was on maternity leave because they're so comfortable.
Bravo.
Bravo. It. Do you.
Oh, whatever. All right. 61 degrees is what we've slipped to. It's nice and bright outside today. It's not that humid. It's not windy today. It's just a really nice summery day here toward the end of June. We're aiming for 85 degrees here. Warmer in western Minnesota, a couple 90s expected. A little cooler into Wisconsin with some upper 70s to low 80s.
And a look at the roads on this Thursday morning. Good morning to you. We are tracking a crash, 35W northbound. This is up near Lino Lakes, County Road 23. That car was way deep in the ditch, but as you can see, the tow truck is finally pulling that out of the ditch. It's not causing any slowdowns at this point, just blocking that right shoulder.
We're tracking developments overnight in the fight against the coronavirus. Here are three things you definitely should know. The U.S. hit a new record overnight. More than 45,000 people were diagnosed with coronavirus Wednesday, the highest daily total since the pandemic began. Health experts say these cases can be traced back to Memorial Day when states started loosening stay-at-home orders. This has caused a tri-state travel advisory out east. New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut say they will implement a mandatory 14-day quarantine on visitors from places where COVID cases are still surging. That covers at least 9 states, including Florida, Texas, and Arizona. Right here in Minnesota, we continue to see a downward trend. Minnesota health officials reported single-digit deaths related to COVID for the 4th day in a row. There were 5 reported deaths yesterday.
But health officials are seeing another trend starting to pop up that could spark a rise in cases. Yesterday, we learned more younger adults are getting COVID-19. They're now focusing their attention on a cluster of cases popping up in the south central part of the state. They say nearly 100 people are sick, all in their 20s. All of them visited bars between June 12th and June 13th. And with the state reopening and the 4th of July approaching, state health officials say now is not the time to forget we are still living through a pandemic.
We want to make sure that even as we're happily taking advantage of the opening up of bars and restaurants, that people, even if you're young and even if you feel that your personal risk of COVID is low, that you are continuing to social distance and, wear masks if possible.
Health officials say while the impact may be less severe for people in their 20s, they're worried this will lead to transmission to people at greater risk. Meanwhile, we're learning nearly 200 cases of COVID-19 have now been reported at 4 Amazon facilities in Eagan, Brooklyn Park, Maple Grove, and Shakopee. Now employees are asking for state leaders to take action.
A group of Amazon workers are speaking out after health officials confirm 88 workers at the company's Shakopee location have tested positive for COVID-19 since the beginning of the year. Health officials say most of those cases happened back in May, and they have since thoroughly inspected the site. But workers are concerned about ongoing safety issues, so they're calling on the governor and other state lawmakers to step in and shut the facility down for 2 weeks so they can go in and do a thorough cleaning. They're also demanding additional safety measures and additional reporting measures so that when a worker does get sick, other workers know what department they worked in, what days they worked, and what other workers might be at risk.
Gordon, thank you. This all comes as the state continues to reopen. This is a live look at Target Fields right there. Yeah, we told you baseball is coming back yesterday, and now the state says we might be able to have fans in the stands. Of course, that's not set in stone yet. Ellen Ricardo will have much more details on that for us at 6:30.
Let's get to some of your other morning headlines. Diving crews will return to the water today to search for a missing swimmer in the Mississippi River. The man vanished last night around 7 near the Hidden Falls Park boat ramp. Authorities from Minneapolis and St. Paul are helping with the search. A Somerset, Wisconsin woman will spend 15 years in prison for a deadly crash back in 2018. Christina Wiederin was driving the wrong way down a highway near Somerset when she hit and killed 21-year-old Stephanie Biedler. Police say she was drunk and had THC in her blood at the time of the crash. Biedler was killed just weeks before her sister's wedding. Wisconsin's Tony Evers activating the National Guard after violence outside of the state capitol. Overnight Tuesday, police say protesters took down 2 statues and threw a Molotov cocktail into a government building. Milwaukee Democratic State Senator Tim Carpenter also tweeted he was attacked after taking a video near the Capitol. The protest started after police arrested a black activist earlier in the day. Get excited, Prince fans. Paisley Park will reopen to the public on July 1st. Museum officials say you must buy your tickets in advance. All guests will be asked a series of health questions and will need to wear a mask before going in. Tour sizes will also be much smaller, with capacity limited to 25%.
Now in our digital dive, another major 2020 event is going virtual because of the coronavirus. You can now add the Democratic National Convention to that list. It's still going to be in Milwaukee, but it's going to look a lot different than years past. Now, Joe Biden plans to accept the nomination in person, but delegates are being asked to not travel to the city. Instead, voting and official business will happen online, while satellite events from around the country will also be part of the convention's broadcast. The convention, originally slated to happen next month, was pushed back to August 17th because of COVID-19. According to the Democratic National Committee, extensive health and safety measures are being put in place for those who will be in Milwaukee for the main convention events. On the other side of the aisle, President Donald Trump plans to accept the Republican nomination in Jacksonville, Florida. Charlotte, North Carolina was the original site of the Republican convention, but pushback from state and local officials about social distancing concerns prompted the president to move his event. Now, conventions, they're usually really exciting. A lot of people go there. They build up and rally behind their nominees. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Democrats are going to do this virtually this year, while the Republicans, on the other hand, are still opting to have people there in person.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a huge online component for that virtual thing that the Democrats are doing. I think a lot of people are going to get involved in that. Thanks, Alicia. Right now, let's check in with Laura for the One Thing weather.
Well, the one thing you need to know is that today is an excellent summer day. A little warm, 85 degrees, but it's June. Then we get into tonight and thunderstorms rumble through. They don't reach the metro, though, until more closer to early Friday morning.
And that rollover on 35W northbound up near Lino Lakes at County Road 23 is finally out of the ditch. It looks like it's back on the back of that tow bed there and should be clearing relatively soon. No other crashes to report right now.
There's a drastic shift in the way we live and think coming from the pandemic and the renewed movement for racial equality. It can all feel like a heavy weight. Here's a reminder, we're all in this together.
Look at your neighbor, look at somebody next to you. They might look different than you, they might act different, they might have more money or less money than you, but we're all the same, you know? And it's really good to unite people during this time.
You know, this kind of pain that's hit us in different ways, in different avenues, it's really a healing message, right? It's take time to heal yourselves, think about how you're doing, and think about how you can just kind of continue looking outside and like helping others too.
Not everybody's bad. Not all the homeless people out here are bad, man. You know, I'm a homeless street kid, right? A lot of us out here really clean, you know. Some of us want to be talked to, and everybody ignore us. I don't know why people ignore us.
Keep a positive mindset. Keep reaching out to your loved ones. Keep reaching out to your community. There's many ways that people are helping each other, and there's going to be a door that's going to be open for you.
Be vigilant, be careful, please safe distance. And if you see someone being stopped by the police, you stop too. You know, be there for everyone.
Some good positivity there and a couple of lessons to take heed of.
Yeah, yesterday I was walking Teddy and I saw this gentleman and he was FaceTiming with, it sounds like maybe his daughter or granddaughter, I don't know, but someone very young, and she was like, whose dog is that? And so we just kind of struck up a conversation, and you know, even those like small moments, I mean, it was probably 30 seconds of, you know, just chatting, but those small moments really help everyone out.
Well, glad you gave him the time. 6:10 right now. You know the saying, the customer is always right? Well, that's not always true. In 20 minutes, one restaurant owner's viral post telling Twin Cities customers to clean up their act. Then he spent years fighting in World War II, and he's now taking on another battle. This veteran shares his incredible fight with COVID-19 and the moment he knew he would survive. And she thought she was fighting for her rights. Now she's being dubbed Starbucks Karen. And get this, the employee she called out is $11,000 richer. That story coming up.